And now that we got a brand new set of cast and the names and the characters and places are hard to pronounce, which one is the hardest one for you to pronounce?
That's a good question.
Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
สวัสดีค่ะเริ่มต้นเขมะเพชรคอนเทนต์ครีเอเตอร์ของ The Standard Pop ค่ะสำหรับช่วงที่ผ่านมานะคะทุกคนคงได้เจอกับซีรีส์หรือว่าโปรเจกต์สปินออฟภาคต้นภาคต่อของผลงานที่เคยประสบความสำเร็จแล้วก็สร้างปรากฏการณ์ในอดีตมากมายเลยใช่ไหมคะเช่นเดียวกันกับซีรีส์ที่เรากำลังจะสัมภาษณ์ในวันนี้นะคะซึ่งขึ้นชื่อได้ว่าเป็นซีรีส์ที่ใช้ทุนสร้างสูงที่สุดในประวัติศาสตร์วงการทีวีเลยนั่นก็คือเรื่อง The Lord of the Rings The Rings of Power นั่นเองค่ะซึ่งเป็นเรื่องราวหลายพันปีก่อนเหตุการณ์ในภาคต้นของ The Lord of the Rings แล้วก็เราจะได้เจอกับนักแสดงชุดใหม่ตัวละครใหม่ที่จะพาเรากลับไปสู่ Middle Earth อีกครั้งนะคะซึ่งทุกคนเนี่ยจะได้รับชมในวันที่ 2 กันยายนนี้ผ่านทาง Prime Video นั่นเองค่ะและในวันนี้นะคะเราได้นักแสดงนำทั้งมอร์ฟิตคลาร์กชาร์ลีเวเกอร์สไทโรมูฮัฟฟิดินซาราสวากูบานีและโรเบิร์ตอารามาโยมาร่วมสัมภาษณ์ของเราในวันนี้นะคะก็เราไปเตรียมตัวไปทำความรู้จักกับพวกเขาแล้วก็พูดคุยกับพวกเขากันดีกว่าค่ะแต่ก่อนอื่นเหมือนเดิมอย่าลืมกด subscribe แล้วก็เปิด notification ของช่อง The Standard Pop ของเราด้วยนะคะตรงนี้ตรงไหนก็ได้กดนะคะขอบคุณค่ะไปเจอกับคนดีกว่า Hi guys, I'm Repton from The Standard Pop Thailand. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
Very well, thank you.
Hello,
Hi.
good, thank you.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. First of all, I want to say congratulations on your show. And I just watched the first episode, and it gives me everything that I need from The Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
great.
that's
awesome.
fantastic.
Before we jump into the interview, can you please introduce yourself to the audience and what is your character?
So I am Mordred Clark and I'm playing the character of Gladriel.
My name is Tyron Mahaffidin and I play Theo.
My name is Charlie Vickers and I play Halbrand.
I'm Sarah Zwangabani. My character is Marigold Brandyfoot.
I'm Elrond. My name's Rob. I'm Elrond half Elven.
I want to start by asking you, when I was a kid, I remember New Zealand as a country of Lord of the Rings and the nature, the mountains and everything. Tell us your experience on the first day that you arrive on sets in the New Zealand.
Yeah, I also New Zealand has been Middle Earth to me and I felt so lucky to go there, and I was there for quite a few months before we started filming, so I got to travel around and be inspired by this gorgeous, incredibly varied landscape.
Yeah. It was a pretty amazing experience. The world of Tolkien on screen that we've seen is so connected to New Zealand. The landscape is, and I think in our show, it's one of the biggest characters.
Well, for me, 90% of our work was on location. So I was literally filming in the landscape of New Zealand pretty much the whole time. And as you say, the landscape is incredible. It's so beautiful and so magical. And we were in forests and we had our carts and we had all the beautiful set dressing that they had done. And we were literally schlepping through mud, just as the Halfwits would do. So for me, it was literally like stepping into a Tolkien book. Very, very, very magical.
Now that we got a brand new set of characters, and the names are hard to pronounce, which one is the hardest name to pronounce in your opinion?
Wow. That's a good question. I have to say Galadriel quite a lot, and that getting the tap tell in that was a bit of a challenge. Luckily, I think my character, we made a decision to say it Galadriel with his accent, so that was a tricky one for me.
I think saying Arondir. It starts off that I say Arondir and then it grows, but also not related to Theo at all, but Emma's character Eärien.
Eärien, yeah.
Really
I think Celebrimbor is kind of hard because you have to tap the R, so that's quite hard. But also Galadriel,
Yeah.
is quite hard. But it's like the beautiful thing about Tolkien's names is his language. He tells you extensively in his work how you should be speaking them, so like he gives you that tool, which is great, and obviously language is a huge part of his passion.
I struggled with the emphasis on Gil-galad. It's Gil-galad, but my language Welsh that I grew up with, the emphasis is to go Gil-galad. So it was more about emphasis than sounds. That's what I struggled with.
Mine would be Galadriel.
You say I think you say it better than me. I lose my R sometimes.
I got the R because my name เริ่มต้น is also got the R.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that this is the most expensive television series ever made, what can we expect from The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power?
It's going to be epic. It's going to be massive. It's going to be beautiful, and it is going to be breathtaking. It looks incredible, stunning.
Yeah. And I think at its core, it has all those things, but it's about stories and relationships and things we can all connect to.
You can expect such attention to detail. Like it's so epic in scope and so rich and so multi-layered, and I can't wait for people to see Numenor, let alone anything else. You will see the wonderful artistry that has gone into creating the world of Tolkien, our version.
You're gonna see people, different creatures in different environments, interacting with similar universal themes, and so it's fun and adventurous, and just hope people have fun watching it.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do something in Middle Earth, you have to go all in, and it has to be epic. Because of the amount of money spent on this, it meant we had the best of the best working on it and an enormous amount of people working on it. So it is beautiful. It is a really gorgeous feast to look at, and very varied. Every Khazad-dûm is so different to Numenor. Numenor is so different to Lindon. The little Hobbit, secret Hobbit world is so different again. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to people seeing the beauty of Middle Earth.
Last but not least, what would you do if you're, standing face to face with the Dark Lord Sauron?
What would you do?
Give him a little slap.
Yeah. You'd have to attack, wouldn't you? You'd have to attack. It's your one chance.
Yeah.
You know? To save
Go for it.
the-
Sort yourself out. mate. Come on, what are you doing?
So thank you so much for joining us today, and I wish you all the best for the series.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Eventually, one or the other must surely break.